Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and we are back finally for some more F1 23 Road to Glory series with Alfa Romeo. We're here for race 11, or round 11 of 23 for the British Grand Prix, and it is going to be a pretty fun weekend because obviously the British Grand Prix, probably one of my favorite tracks in the game. Another one of my great another one of my, I want to say my best track, but one of my other greatest tracks probably on the calendar. Um, really it's kind of matches my driving style compared to some of the other tracks on the calendar. So this is again another circuit that I think that we'll do really good around here. But at the same time, I don't know what to expect because we haven't reloaded into the race weekend. So yeah, but anyways, as you can tell right here, we got a lot of resource points, and I think we're gonna spend these resource points on getting some more upgrades ready because I would like to get a huge upgrade package on for Spa before we head into the summer break. Um, That'd be crucial for everything, and I think that if we get those upgrades, we could push further up the field. So we are not far from getting to the top of the field, that is for sure. But we are still lacking a lot in some of the key parts of the car. But we have one upgrade coming onto the car, which is the ERS upgrade. That will actually come ready actually on time for the British Grand Prix weekend. So more upgrades coming in means everyone's happy. So and we got some weight reduction coming in as weight redistribution that's coming on for I believe Spa as well. That's a major one, and then we also can do some tire wear, which honestly I think tire wear might be helpful because we are still kind of cracked on tires, but they're not far off. So I might do the major tire wear upgrade. That will actually come on time ready for Spa. So I think we will do that. And I think we're gonna do the major weight reduction upgrade. To make the car very lightweight, because we're going to have a couple other, because we'll have another weight redistribution upgrade, which is probably one of the best upgrades in the game coming on as we head into Spa, or Hungary. I'm pretty sure it's Spa that's coming on, so we'll do that, and that's actually going to give us a big boost up the grid. Now we might actually have one of the lightest cars in the grid as we head into Spa, because we're not far behind Red Bull with the lightest car. So we'll see what we can do. But anyways, see if this rotors upgrade comes on, and no, it does not. The R&D. Well, powertrain decides, nope, gotta wait. So we're gonna wait, and we'll get that on time, ready for Hungary. So not really worried about that. I just want to I'd just like to at least just have a good result this weekend, and the result would be positive because we are under contract negotiations with Alfa Romeo at the end of this episode. Obviously, we're gonna stay with the team. Obviously, it's a Road to Glory series. Why would we leave the team and go jump ship to like McLaren? I mean, we're gonna stay here no matter what. But I just hope to get a new contract in with them. As much as we can, and I'm not really going to be too aggressive on my money and stuff like that, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, lacking a little bit of tension around Silverstone. Not really confident in the car, to be honest with you, in all the practice sessions, but as we head into qualifying, we should build up this confidence. So let's go ahead into qualifying. Let's go see what we can do here this weekend, and let's go have a good result in quali to make up what happened in Austria. And here we are, qualifying time for the British Grand Prix. Again, another one of my great tracks, really good track of mine. So I'm feeling confident, but at the same time I'm not confident in the car. Really struggling in certain parts of the track, and it's mainly the first sector where I'm really losing a lot of time. So second sector is completely fine. Third sector, a bit iffy on it. Mainly just through these couple of corners, but I can get the power down very easily. I'm more just getting a massive, basically a massive oversteer out of that exit. But lap 1 is done. That's actually going to put us P3 about well, it was about 6/10 off from Lewis Hamilton, now 2/10 off from Fernando Alonso. So we are going to be safe in the Q2. No really worries about that. But we actually do jump Valtteri. Got Valtteri by at least a tenth there, and I believe the qualifying battle between me and Valtteri is, I think it's quite even. Again, I really haven't been keeping an eye on the qualifying battle, but I'm pretty sure Valtteri has outqualified us a couple times. I think we've got him back a little bit too. In the races, though, I'm pretty sure we're miles ahead of Valtteri. His race pace is pretty poop. So Leclerc goes fastest in the Ferrari, Russell second, Sainz third. Sainz is our rival, and we're probably going to get smoked by Sainz at the end of this race because this guy is absolutely rapid. So heading to Q2. It is supposed to rain later in the session. It was kind of weird though because they didn't actually call for rain, but then they started calling for rain. I was like, okay, so there is gonna be rain, but it's gonna be towards the end of the session, so it probably will reach maybe near the beginning of Q3, but we will actually just jump right out the pits and not worry about the rain. But they were predicting rain at the end of Q2, but I decided to hold out till Q3, and so we'll go see what happens as we head in. But anyways, heading through a couple corners, heading through Woodcut and everything else like that, as we head down to the old pit straight. We're going to actually get a slipstream off for Verstappen. I don't know, I think Max is on a hot lap as well, so it's not really ideal for me this close because all that turbulent air is going to be coming into my car. But anyway, we're going to take Cups, we're going to take Cups flat out, and we do take Cups flat out, so no, not really scrubbing as much speed as I thought we were going to. But anyways, through Maggots and Baggots we go, and heading down into the next couple of corners here in Silverstone. But anyways, we're getting a nice little slipstream off Verstappen, and that's really going to benefit us. We actually set a purple sector too, but I think it's actually because I don't think we're really able to set a lap time until just now. I believe the Ferrari's the first one to set. Leclerc set to 126.3. That's nowhere going to be near pole. I think we're going to be in like the 127s, maybe the 128s to be honest, because again, this lap isn't really ideal. Really struggled a lot in the first sector, but we'll see what we do. And actually, no, actually wasn't a bad lap though. Only about a tenth off from Leclerc, near almost 2/10, but not far off. I actually jumped Verstappen, so that slipstream kind of helped us a lot. But and then we're gonna head into Q3 though. But the main shocker here is both the McLarens and Valtteri are out. Valtteri did not make it into Q3. We only did one run, I believe. I don't think we did two. Verstappen and Sainz, they did 2 runs. So we were safe. Alonso, Leclerc, everyone else was safe though, but for some reason these 2 guys went for a second run. I think they were just behind a little bit, but shocker for Valtteri, and both McLarens are out as well. And Alex Albon getting into Q3 into Williams, look at that. And Pierre Gasly also getting into Q3 as well. It's been, well, no, actually Alpine had a good last race in Austria, but Alpine have been in a little bit of a boat, haven't they, in real life and even in the game. So here we go for the final lap of the Q3, and this is going to be the final lap because as you're seeing probably right now, the rain is falling, and it's probably going to be very greasy when no one's going to be on the track. So actually the rain starts now. So this is going to be the final run of this in this session. So we're going to make this run as much as we can. But we actually got out at a perfect time, really close to the Alpine, I believe. So not really ideal, but we'll get another slipstream off the Alpine here once again. And again, we're just straight line speed's not really great. The straight line speed has really been a struggle with this whole car this season. Mainly the only thing that's really carrying us with our straight line speed is our engine. And as we get some more drag reduction upgrades on, I would love that. That'd be amazing, because as we head into Spa, it's a very strong track, but you need a lot of straight line speed. So as we head into our final lap, and actually going to put us P4, half a second off compared to everyone else. So yeah, we're going to fast forward the rest of the session. No one else is going to go out. Perez is the only one that went out for some reason. He did not improve his time, unfortunately, but well, that made sense. So, but he was trying to go for Russell, but he's only 9/1000 of a second off Russell. But that's the end of Q3, and we're gonna sit P8 as we head into the main race. Almost about a second off to George Russell, so they have made a massive improvement. But yeah, not really ideal, I guess you could say, with this session. I thought we could have been up there in the top 5, to be honest with you, but I guess not. So alright, let's head into the race, shall we?
Welcome to not only the home of British motorsport, but also the birthplace of the Formula One World Championship. It's race day here at Silverstone, a classic on the calendar, and it's time for the British Grand Prix. Straddling the border of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, the 18 corners of Silverstone Circuit form the 3.6-mile beating heart of Formula One. It's been reinvented over the years, with Turn 1 now the fast right-hander of Abbey, but the magic of racing is as strong here as it's ever been. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Verstappen, Leclerc, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Cowboy, Albon, Gasly, Bottas, Norris, Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Magnussen, Ocon, Tsunoda, Sargent, Hulkenberg, and Nick de Vries. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Anthony Davidson also joins me in the commentary box today. They've been involved in a number of costly incidents lately. That's got to affect their mindset going into this race.
Certainly confidence is an important factor. And every time you're involved in an incident, it's not just the car you damage, but that confidence as well. But all the top racing drivers are able to tune that out when the race gets underway and focus on the job at hand.
And here we are in the grid for the Grand Prix. And yeah, so sitting P8, I think we're gonna go for the one stop, which is the medium to the hard. Honestly, that's just more ideal. We have a couple guys going for the soft tires. Valtteri's going to the soft, Lando to the soft, Stroll to the soft, Piastri to the soft. We got Ocon on the soft as well. A couple other guys going to the soft tire. So I think honestly that the medium will probably work for us. Again, I mean, I'm just not really confident running the softs at all. I just with the lack of tire wear upgrades, it's not really ideal. So yeah, I guess you could say that, but let's just see what we can do in this race. Let's have a good result, and yeah, let's see if we can get to the top 10 salvage. So anyways, 5 red lights for the British Grand Prix. We're now underway for the British Grand Prix. We actually get a decent start ahead. We actually jumped Lewis Hamilton, and we're going to jump also Verstappen and possibly Leclerc here. So we're going to go down into the first corner. Almost made contact with Verstappen and also Leclerc as well, but Leclerc is going to fight this around the outside. And we're also going to keep on fighting this around the outside. And Verstappen ahead of basically us right now at the moment, but we're still keeping tight with Leclerc. Leclerc's got a good exit, but we got a much better exit, mainly because we're dumping all our ERS anyway. So around the outside of Leclerc, making it tight as we head down the pit straight here, down the straight once again as we hit through Woodcut. And very drag race, and the Ferrari jumps ahead, but we're going to keep on fighting the Ferrari back maybe a little bit. No, we're going to back out of that. Let the Ferrari go. There's really, I mean, we can't really salvage much of Leclerc's pace because again we don't really have the pace to Leclerc, so we'll let Leclerc go here, and we'll just kind of sit back and relax, and well, try to see what we can do with Fernando Alonso and also Lewis Hamilton, because these guys are not really going to make it easy for us, because again these guys are going to fight to the, these guys are going to just fight till the death. I have a strong feeling. So anyways, around the outside goes Fernando Alonso. Oh, big snap there once again. Well, not a big snap, just a little snap on the exit. And now I got the slipstream on Alonso. We jump out of line. Alonso with much more straight line speed again. That Aston's really quick around the straight line. They really made a lot of upgrades to that car. But here comes Lando Norris, and again those soft tires are really helping Lando. And it's not really helping us though, because we're having a little bit of struggles with tire warm-up. Lando down on the inside, Lewis Hamilton there, he thought about it, fortunately backed out of that. And again, another snapper right there in the exit. And well, we're gonna that was not really ideal as we head down into the first lap. And the first lap is complete, heading into lap 2 now of 26. It's gonna be a tough race on our hands because the pace is not really showing right now. So yeah, we're gonna really be under pressure from Norris and all these guys behind us, and Lance Stroll's back there as well. And you already know Lance Stroll on the soft tires, because that's this man qualifies dead last, and he gets up the grid so quick because he got a fast car and he's in the in the Aston. And Stroll just loves that soft tire, so we gotta keep a close eye on him, because again he's mainly Aston. We are mainly fighting Aston in the championship, and I like to get close to them, so we need to kind of keep a gap to Aston as much as we can. But Hamilton got around us, and now we just kind of sit back now and try to follow Hamilton. But again, that's turbulent air is really all over us, and again that lacking a lot of confidence in the third sector. Here comes Lando here once again. Lando's really been on our ass today, and he's back at it again. So he's gonna go down the inside possibly. He sent one down the inside. We fight around the outside and making it tight with Lando, not too tight. And giving a little bit of a squeeze there once again. Lando's trying to get his revenge compared to what happened back in Baku when we actually put him in the wall. So fair play to you. But DRS is now enabled for both these guys. Albon's behind us as well. That Williams got a good straight line speed. Here comes Lando down the inside, and made a little bit of contact there as we head through Woodcut and headed down the old pit straight. So maybe he's just a little bit, maybe still thought about, you know, he's like, oh well, I want to return the favor to what happened back in what was it? Baku. Yeah, Baku. He's not really happy with me probably still, but anyways, we're gonna still fight him. We're still gonna fight him though, because again, that McLaren is kind of the guy that we are racing again. McLaren are a dark horse to really sneak up in the championship with us. So McLaren have made a fabulous upgrades. I thought we was gonna be me versus well, not really me versus Alpine, but Alpha versus Alpine, because these guys have, you know, Alpine had a pretty quick car, but at the start of the season, but they've fallen like a rock. So yeah, not really ideal. But Lando with the switchback though, as he went down the inside on that last corner and keeping it tight there a little bit through the chicane, and still tight. And Lando's gonna have the inside line. We're gonna try to. We thought about the outside, but we couldn't make it done. So we're gonna just keep on fighting Lando here just enough as we head through lap 3 once again with Lando. And Lando's really keeping it tight. And here comes actually us, and we're gonna actually have another shot on Lando's. We're gonna go down the inside of Lando Norris, and Lando's gonna kind of just sit back and try the switchback on us here once again, and that switchback is really gonna help him a lot. And no, actually he doesn't go for the switchback. I'm kind of surprised by that, because I thought he was gonna do it again. That was like his signature, I guess. But on lap 5, we have a DRS train forming up behind us. All aboard the DRS train, and I'm the one that's running this train, because again, Lando is up our ass. He is not gonna go away, and if I know he's got so much better pace, he's on those softs, but again, those softs are gonna fall off like Daniel Ricciardo's McLaren stint in 2021, 2022. So those softs are gonna drop off around lap 9, and look at this train that we got. We got like a whole train behind us. We got McLaren, Williams, and Bottas actually there as well. You got the Alpines one, you got Piastri in the back there, and then you got this little train forming up, and then you got the guys in the front. So you got the Haas's and the AlphaTauris and the Williams fighting, just mainly just who's mid in the midfield, or who's crap in the midfield, I guess you could say. But but keep on stuttering. It's been a while. But anyways, lap 6 now. Lando's still over the back of us again, and it's not like he's not going away either, because Albon's getting the DRS from Lando, and that's really helping out as we run out wide there. And again, that Williams has got pace this weekend. It's really got some pace. This track would just really suit them though too, because again, they got a really quick car in the straight line in real life. But again, I don't know how they are in the game compared wise with their straight line speed, but Williams have a pretty quick car. Again, they're kind of also a dark horse, and actually I thought Albon was yeah, he is close enough. He's actually gonna try to go for Lando, but Lando had to go around the outsides to defend from him. And we go once again. Oh, another just tricky little drift there on the exit. Really struggling a lot with the tires. The tires are falling off like a rock, because again, we're just pushing so much, and we really cannot calm the tires now, because Lando's all over the back of us here once again. And Lando's going to go down the inside on us, so he's going to make this hard. Goes down the inside, thinks about it, making it tough. A little bit of a squeeze there. Thought about it, backs out of that. Now under threat from Alex Albon, and also Bottas is also in the back of this fight as well. So hopefully Valtteri can get around these guys. He's also stuck behind the Alpine though as well. I believe the Alpine of Gasly. I think that's Gasly, or I'm pretty sure it's Gasly, but and also Stroll as well. I totally forgot about Stroll. Stroll's back there as well. So Stroll's gonna be really a dark horse, well, because he's got a pretty quick car in the straight line as well. The Aston's pretty quick in the straight, so and you can just see the DRS train that we have created, or the train we have created, because look at the gap to Hamilton, 6 seconds to these guys, and again, that's just the top 7 just pulling away, and Fernando Alonso, because again, I mean, I knew it was going to be difficult to fight the guys in the top in the early part of this race. But anyways, here comes Alex Albon though. He's going to try to go around the outside of the chicane, give him a little bit of a squeeze there, not too much. We kind of sent it a little bit down the inside just to give him a little bit of a fair fight, and fortunately did not. Well, fortunately I thought Albon would actually got around us, but no, he didn't. So here comes the DRS again for Albon, and I kind of wanted him to go past only because I really wanted DRS just to kind of sit back and just stay with them, but there's nothing we can really do, honestly. We could let him go, but again, I'm going to be under threat from Stroll, and Stroll's on those soft tires, and that Aston's going to be a a nightmare to battle. So I just know that it's like, well, we got to do this. But here comes Albon though. He thought about the move down the inside, and the AI really like to go for that down there and through maggots and baggots, but fortunately not. So we'll kind of just sit back now and take a breather and just keep on chugging in some lap times and just try to manage the car, because again the pit stops are coming up, which I would love to get on these hard tires. I need to get off these tires as quick as we can because these tires are dead. 34 at the rears, 39 at the fronts though. So we're using a lot of the fronts. We're using more front apparently than the rears. So okay. And I think it's mainly because we're riding so much. We're taking so much curves, and you can see right there, we're just taking every little bit of curve we can get. And here comes some of the guys in the pits now. We got the soft tires runners coming in. We got Stroll, Bottas, Norris, one of the Williams, I believe, as well. I think that might be Logan Sargent. That is Sargent. And also maybe one of the Haas's, not Nick DeVries, Yuki Tsunoda, Hulkenberg as well, and that's really it. And Yuki is now last in that train of cars, so it is now our time to pit, obviously. And actually, no, both the Haas's actually stayed out. I thought they both pitted. I thought one of them pitted. I guess not. So a lot of the guys that went for the soft or the mediums have came into the pits now. So maybe thinking about pushing, but these guys are probably going to get ahead of us. I honestly just don't know what to expect anymore in this race, because it's going to be a very difficult task just to stay ahead of these guys. And I don't know. I really don't know, y'all. I mean, it's gonna be tricky. Gonna be a tricky. How many laps we got left? About 14 laps remaining left in this race, so it's gonna be tricky. But Lando has actually gone away from us at the moment. He was up our ass today, and hopefully he can kind of. Well, he's gonna be back at us again because he's actually jumped Stroll, so on that pit stop. So yeah, try to kind of stay out of that. And oh, is that? Oh, you gotta be actually kidding me. You're having a laugh right now. Son of a biscuit. Alright, well, okay, well, race is over, and we got a major engine failure and retired the car. So thanks team, really good. That's my fault for not focusing on durability, but first engine DNF of the year. Not what I really want as we head into contract negotiations. I cannot be asked.
Plenty of action here at Silverstone, a memorable race and an impressive victory. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
And there's your winner. Charles Leclerc wins, and he beats George Russell, and also I believe that was Max Verstappen on the podium with him as well. So Leclerc wins, and Ferrari, well, kind of guess you could say redemption. Oh, that was actually Perez, my fault. That was actually, I guess you could say, redemption from what happened last year with Carlos Sainz and with Leclerc being left out in the hard tire and Sainz winning his first ever race. But Charles wins, and Valtteri, well, actually a decent result for Valtteri. Valtteri actually gets P8 there at the end, and it looks like he really had, wow, it looks like he really fell off with Lando. I guess Lando was just too quick today in that McLaren, because clearly he was not up there with him. So we'll have to go back to the drawing board and see what happens, but see who this affects us in the championship. Nothing really changes, to be honest. I guess Lando kind of gets a little bit more points on us. I guess also McLaren do a little bit, but again, both have scoring points as well, so it kind of helps us. But we're losing a gap. We're losing the gap to Aston Martin, so it's not really great, but that's all I got in today's video, and we'll keep the contract negotiations for the next video, and hopefully we resign safely and we can continue on the Road to Glory series. But that's all I got in today's video. If you want to see another please videos, go check that out below. If you guys would like to subscribe, I'll greatly appreciate it. I love you all. That's all the time I got left. Have a good rest of your day, y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.